Hi, it's Richard here from Recruit by Faith. Today I'm joined by Craig Evans, and over to you, Craig. If you'd like to introduce yourself, where you live and what your experience is for all the viewers.
I currently live just kind of north of Bristol, South Gloucestershire. Background has been retail and then moving into retail project management. As of 18 months ago, I made the decision that I'm now going to try and transition into cybersecurity, which is something that I'm highly passionate about. I think it's absolutely where I want to be moving forward.
So Craig, you're looking for a career change into IT security. Tell us about what you've been doing to try and facilitate that change.
Yeah, so obviously my biggest challenge at the moment, as everybody would know, would be kind of, the commercial experience. I'm doing as much as I can to kind of get that hands-on. So, I'm kind of doing the Splunk training at the moment via their own website. I'm using platforms like TryHackMe and BWAP to try and gain some experience that way. I've done a lot of extra training with Kali Linux, for example. So yeah, I've created my own virtual lab as well. That contains web servers, domain controllers, various operating systems, Ubuntu, Linux, Windows 10. So I'm kind of utilizing that to kind of gain experience across platforms as well. So I've got courses mapped out for the next kind of probably about 2 years, I think. So I've planned that out as well. So I'm really excited about starting my journey, and I'm doing all I can at the moment to try and make sure that I kind of bridge any gaps I may have.
So Craig, what has been your greatest achievement and why?
I think I've kind of got dual, actually. I think I've got one from a personal perspective and one from a career perspective. And I think, so as part of my role within my previous employer, Krispy Kreme, obviously we would roll out new stores, and I was part of the team that delivered Krispy Kreme's biggest ever international opening over in Ireland 2 years ago. And that was an incredible experience. We had hundreds of people queuing outside the door all day, every day. I think we probably sold something, we must have been close to 100,000 donuts on day one. And it was
100,000. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. From a retail area that might be, kind of 1,700 square feet or something similar. So that was an incredible achievement in itself because, we had to be pretty operationally slick. I think as well on top of that, I think from a personal perspective, I think my study over the last 18 months to kind of get me to where I am now, it's hard in life having to balance out, a family and a full-time job, particularly mine where I was on the road, kind of 4 or 5 days a week, sometimes months at a time I'd be staying away. So for me to work through those qualifications and gain that experience, it was hard, but absolutely I came out of the back of it kind of, very, very proud of what I achieved.
So, Craig, can you tell me something interesting about yourself?
I also sing. So I've sung in bands over the last few years, varying kind of types, rock bands, pub function bands, those kind of things. I entered Open Mic UK, which is a national competition a few years ago. When I entered, there's probably about 11,000 people entered. I got down to the last 200.
Thanks, Craig. So if you'd like to summarize and tell everyone what it is you're looking for.
Yeah, so at the moment, I'm looking for an entry role into cybersecurity. I'm quite open in terms of what the specifics of that, anything that really allows me to learn hands-on. I'm learning a lot of equipment, things like Splunk or what have you in my own spare time at the moment. So I'm working on my technical skills, something that really kind of allows me to enhance that. In and around the kind of Bristol, Southwest, South Gloucestershire, maybe South Wales, or a remote role would be absolutely perfect for me.